it's really useful to understand your learning agility facets within that. And so there's actually 7 within it, and then you understand your overall learning agility score. So that can be very interesting for individuals to understand maybe their behavioral tendencies in situations, or where they might have potential blind spots and things like that. And that's where I can really help as a coach to kind of interpret those results with them and guide them through that process. But let's say they didn't go through an assessment and they're just trying to figure out, where can I start as maybe a square one? And probably the biggest piece of advice I would have, and probably the simplest piece, would be self-reflection. It's such an important skill that people really should be incorporating into their daily routines. And, I often hear where people don't necessarily want to do it, or they feel they don't have time for it, but it really shows a strong correlation with learning agility as well as other factors. So there was actually an interesting study done a few years ago by a team of researchers, and Jennifer Porter summarized the research from that. But anyways, in this particular situation, the researchers had incorporated 15 minutes of self-reflection with the team. And so generally the team members would do this on their way home. So say they're on transit and they're thinking about their day and reflecting on their day. And what they found is that there was a 23% increase in team performance over 10 days. That's significant, and such an easy thing to incorporate that we can do as individuals or as team members and so on. And so often when I'm coaching people on learning agility, one of the practical strategies is just incorporating some of those self-reflection questions. What went well today? What didn't go as well today? How did people feel when I interacted with them? Is there anything that I would have done differently? And so incorporating that can be really positive and practical ways that you can start increasing your learning agility today. And it increases in other factors too, your emotional intelligence and being open to diverse perspectives, etc.